Good evening, everyone, or good morning, I guess it is now. Okay, we are going to start. It's July 10th, 11:23. There's a data box that was on Phil's plan to put data in this room. Now we can put a plate over that and cover it, or we can fill it. Somebody just give me some direction on what they'd like done with that, please. So this room is cleaned out. We have our closet painted. Looks great. We just have a little bit of Drydex just filling here. It's drying and this will be touched up tomorrow. This room is definitely turnover ready for Friday. The only thing that will be left in this room will be the lock set for this door. And I do have some on site. I just haven't had the time to put it on there yet, but it will get done. This room will definitely be usable by Friday. $11.24. We have our walls filled, sanded. Just need a little bit of paint on there. Phil's coming in here and he's putting the plugs in, plates on. This table is now positioned on the angle that is required on the furniture plan. He's going to have it all wired up here for us. Now, this wallpaper was redone again this evening. Jeff tried as hard as he could to get that seam as tight as possible. We're having a real problem with it. So, I believe this room is just a repeal and redo. You can see that seam there and you can see that seam there. So that's where we're at with that. This room will be definitely usable on Friday. We do have some paint to do in the door and put the insert in, that sort of thing. We have a sealant tile to replace here, which we're trying to locate if any are left on site. And if so, then we'll definitely pop it in. I'm going to send this video tonight in 2 stages, 11th floor, then 12th floor, just because the videos get too long and it won't allow me to send them as one. Just making you aware of that. 11:25. We have our concealed heads in here, sprinkler. We have our touch-ups done, pretty much complete in here. No problem having this room turned over by Friday. That's all of the painting that's left in this room to do. Just waiting for that little bit of mud to dry. The plugs are going in, so on, so on, and so on. Okay. Then we're ready for this table at any point in time. So if we could get that table delivered, I know there's a storage utility here, or I've heard there's a storage utility here that's holding this table for us. We'll take it anytime we're ready for it. Alright, let's head into the madhouse down the hall. I'll show you what we've completed here tonight. Okay, where do we start? Let's see. We have this issue rectified. Okay? It still needs to be supported a little better on this end because this end's just floating in place. What we're going to do is run that drywall straight across into here. It will be tied up better, but we have this all flushed out all the way along. We have this ceiling is completely straightened out and drywalled in. I hope you can see that there with that, how straight that is. Dead level straight across. Looks excellent. Great, great, great. Now, I had mentioned a while back that we have a little bit of issues concerning the length of our stone top in respects to these openings. I'm within 1/4 of an inch on either side. Would it be okay to, on this side calls for 5/8, use a 1/2 inch wall board there and a 1/2 inch wall board there, and if I do that I can just get my stone in. I may have to notch the drywall a little bit to get it in, but if that's okay, then that'd be great. On this side we have our cabinets in. Now the dimensions on our cabinets allowed for a 1 inch filler on either side. I removed one of the 1/2 inch drywall on this side to allow for our stone measurement. Our stone measurement along this wall is 102.5 inches. So with me removing this 1/2 inch piece of drywall, I'm still going to have to notch it a little bit on either side. I know some of the dimensions got a little messed up when walls were being built in here, and I don't mean messed up, I mean they had to be altered a little bit in order to make things work. So I hope that's okay. If not, I can still put the 1/2 inch on there and we can try something else going further into that wall maybe with our stone, but the stone is made and the dimensions are exact, so I'm trying to do the best I can with what I've got here. And yes, I do see the upside down door on this cabinet. One of the issues that came with this set is, okay, so this outside door is designed on the plan to open against this wall. Now, these hinge clips here were initially installed, where am I at? Right there. So what happened then would be that this door would open the opposite way, away from the wall. So taking the hinge clips off this side, mount them on this side, that of course then our door is upside down. I can get another door ordered. I messaged Derek tonight at Stormark to get back to me in the morning on that. Our sprinkler guys were here. I'll show you what they did on the 12th floor when I get up there. That'll be in part 2 of this message. These cabinets are slated to go into that hole tomorrow night. I just need to determine on the drywall. If someone could get back to me as soon as possible on that answer, would be great. A new plasterer is starting tomorrow morning at 8:30. I have security booked for the weekend. I spoke with Cora tonight. This cabinet is the waterfall cabinet that's slated to go over there. Now, in transport, this cabinet got extremely damaged. Not to the point where we can't fix it, but it's a bit of a hassle, to say the least. So what we have to do here, it's missing one of these end pieces, obviously. So now these are a full inch, so a 3/4 inch ply and then a 1/4 inch MDF board. They run down the front, and this of course all gets covered with stone. Okay, so this was missing. Okay, it's completely missing off this side. So then what we have to do, we have some plywood here we're going to use, and we have some 1/4 inch MDF. We're just going to apply that panel on the end. But the issue is, when this panel was broken off, this laminate on the back side got broken up pretty good. And I don't know where this happened, on the truck or wherever. I'm really not sure. This is the cabinet when it arrived. I noticed the panel was missing, and I asked the guy at same day, what was this panel for? And he said, oh no, we didn't take the panel off, or I didn't know that this was a waterfall. At the time it just looked like a component maybe to the reception desk. I thought maybe this got tied into the side of the reception desk at some point. I said, okay, we'll deal with it. Now on the receipt for same day, I did sign that one of the skids had some damaged things on it, so just to protect us for later. So it is recorded. There was a recording on that slip that one of the skids was damaged, had damaged material on it. Okay, but what we can fix this. So I do have some laminate here. Because this end is finished, it'll be pointing out the window side, of course. I can either, I'll have to check my material. I may have a piece long enough to fit on this, and if not, I can put a seam in it and I can make it look seamless. So it is repairable. I just want to make you aware of it. This also, pardon me, somebody had, I don't know whether it was somebody stood or something happened where this is the bottom deck of the cabinet, and as you can see here, it has been, pressure's been applied here, and the screws that are coming through this particle core, they're blown out in a couple of places here. So right now I have it clamped in place. I'm going to be countersinking on an angle in here screws to support this cable, and then I can repair these as well. Okay? What else did I need to touch on in here this evening? Pretty much down here. So, okay, we'll be continuing on with our lighting in this area tomorrow night. I'll have that hole cut for Phil in here. And I'm going to stop this video, and then we will head up to the 12th floor. I'll see you up there.